Hello everyone. Wait for some people to get here. Been up since 4:30 this morning. Actually, I woke up several times before that. Someone explained to me, a doctor, I gotta lower this camera. That's better. Someone explained to me why lately I have to get up throughout the night and go to the bathroom like so violently. What is that? What's going on? I gotta still lower this. I guess partly it was the heat, because sleeping in the heat, I just sweat a lot, and even a little sweat's a lot. And then I would have to just drink massive amounts of water. So by the time I get up in the morning, after I get up, and I'm going maybe a full gallon. Like I've got a trash bag full of bottles filled with my excrement, and I gotta haul it away somewhere. Hey Ace, yeah, what's up with that? How come I'm urinating so incredibly, what's the word? Great volumes with great urgency at night. Now, granted, I haven't been to a doctor in like over a year since I left Virginia, and I gotta just I hate taking the time, but I got the free health insurance. I got to call and make an appointment just to get a physical. I haven't had one in a while. I really should. I'm looking down at my stomach. I've been losing weight and a little fluctuating, but mostly losing weight. Eating healthy food helps a ton. And seriously, I felt like I lost 5 pounds in one day once I started eating healthy food. I think I pretty much ate all the good fish at the food bank. They have some other stuff. I'm not really interested in it. They have a bunch of swordfish. I heard that has a ton of mercury in it. So apparently don't eat swordfish more than once a month. And if you're pregnant or a child, you should not eat it at all. That's what I read. So I'm like, why even eat it at all then if it's that much? Like, I don't need mercury in me. Yeah, why am I going to the bathroom so insanely, like urgently? At least like 3 times throughout the night. I don't know what I guess it's partly I don't eat much. Like after like 5 o'clock at night, I pretty much eat nothing. And so I know if I eat more, I don't go to the bathroom nearly as much. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Today I was able to get 2 sweet potatoes, 2 onions, and a giant turkey or chicken breast for $4 at the food bank, and it cooked it perfectly. I didn't eat all that stuff, but I had the chicken breast and a sweet potato, and cooked them perfectly, even though I probably overcooked them both. Yeah, I pretty much ate all the healthy fish the food bank had, because they don't get. I don't know how much they get donated, or really I would wonder how much room do they have, because they only have like one freezer for like an ice box basically. Like you just pull the lid up, almost like you go to a convenience store and it's got you slide it out and you got the ice cream down there, kind of like that. But you pull a lid up for the fish, and also it's kind of messy and weird, like trying to dig down and find some. I'm like, I don't like doing that and then touching my other stuff. So yeah, I pretty much took all the good fish they had. I took some salmon, rockfish. Those are damn good, both of them. A bunch of both of them, and yeah, I ate them all. I always overcook them because I'm paranoid about undercooking them. Inside, they're great with the air fryer. It's when you overcook fish, the outside it becomes like tree bark. Chicken's not as bad, and inside it's still juicy and tender, even though I pretty much overcooked it. But it doesn't like mess up. It doesn't burn nearly as bad the way as if you overcook it on a skillet. So, and of course, no olive oil, no wasting money on that or on cleanup, because I just put everything in aluminum foil, so I don't even have to clean it up. I just clean up the dishes. So wanted to go live. There's never enough time in the day. When I say there's pressure on me, I'm kind of speaking for everybody. There's pressure on a lot of us. I'm doing a lot of writing furiously. I got up at 4:30 this morning. I wanted to get up and get stuff done so quickly. I was so impatient. I wrote pages and pages today. It's still not enough, and I want to do more after this. and still want to do videos, and been doing pretty well with my dissociative disorder. A little flare up today, but overall well. And just I get so upset with myself when I'm writing, and I know that's all normal. Can I lower this? Make this more level. No. Yes. Whatever. It's gonna be a little crooked. I hate that though. That's better. Click like helps the video out, and feeling a ton of pressure from that. Also, I'm just waiting. I really want to hear back about this job, but there's nothing I can do about that. I got paired up with a counselor at this job placement firm. I emailed him and haven't heard anything back yet. And if I don't hear anything back towards maybe towards the end of the day tomorrow, I don't know, maybe I'll call, or I'll call maybe Wednesday morning, because I really need this job soon. Like, credit card bill, which I can sort of ignore, but my mailbox bill is going to be due. I forget if it's next month or in October. I think October. But that's a little scary that that's going to be due real soon. And I don't have time to waste. I need a job, and I need to get my car worked on. I need to even just keep the tires properly inflated, so I don't, mess with the whole transmission and everything, so it's not, the different sizes of the tires when it's slightly differently inflated, causing the car to pull one direction or the other, wearing down the engine unnecessarily. And got to get that radiator on, although that's sort of not an emergency right now. Yeah, it really is great that, one, I ate all the healthy fish pretty much that they had at the food bank. They do have, but I don't know how well this would cook. They have at the food bank a frozen, not freeze-dried, but frozen pack of green beans and shrimp and garlic butter, which I won't eat the butter, but and maybe something else in there that you heat up, and it's healthy. It's relatively healthy, but I'm like, frozen shrimp in that plastic vacuum sealed bag, I wonder if it would just melt when you open it up, because I've seen that where it was different circumstances, but only time I've ever gotten shrimp from Dollar Tree. I'll never do it again. I was in Annandale. I got shrimp from there. The shrimp were so tiny. Once I peeled them, they practically melted in my hands. Literally, they were like the size of my pinky nail, these shrimp. I'm like, this is so pointless. You peel these, and they've already practically melted away. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. But yeah, maybe I'll dig around there if I can find more healthy fish. But it's a whole process whenever I cook too, and I'm used to it now. I'm just like, I gotta move, I gotta do stuff. I hate getting up off my computer and my notebook. I'm not writing an actual screenplay now. I'm just writing notes and an outline on it. When I do that, I prefer to do it all on a notebook by hand. And so I'm so urgently, trying to do it and take care of everything. And the thing is, when I cook, I gotta move stuff, so I put my air fryer right by the door, and I open the door, and I open the other door here, and so that way it doesn't stink up the whole place, because people are gonna notice if it smells. And by the way, again, Sunspace, go help them out. They do the live streams. I've been helping a little bit on the live streams. Hey, links. And Filter Clean. I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, basically follow Sunspace on Instagram and Facebook. Look up Sunspace. That's where I am now. They're helping me out a ton. The owner just lets me use it here. I asked if I could use my air fryer. He's like, it's cool. I asked if I can put it in videos. He said that's cool too. I can say I'm here. And help them out. Follow them. Anyway, so yeah, when I cook, I always put the air fryer over by the back door, and I open it, and I open this door, so there's lots of air coming in here, and it's fine. At first I was like, oh, this is such drudgery, it's so much work. After a week of doing it, I'm totally used to it. It's fine, and plus it keeps the smell out, because I got to be respectful about the smell in here and other people coming through. And the bad thing is, I don't notice it. Once I'm cooking it, I go totally, insensible to it. But yeah, the air filter cleaning. So I made a video last night. It was too noisy, but where I was cleaning my air filter. I showed how to clean it. I botched the whole operation a little bit, slowing myself down. But yeah, it was fine. I mean, the best way to do it. Hold up, somebody donated $5. Thank you, Alexandros. Appreciate it. Hey, Nordic Rider. Um, yeah, so I cleaned the air filter, and it did have some like leaves basically and like debris from the road in there, so that was good to get out. It's really important to keep the air filter clean, especially here in Southern California. The air is so dusty, and I can't afford a new one. If I could afford a new one, I would have just put one in, but really it wasn't that dirty. And I'm not even sure the last owner drove it that much with that air filter. He didn't seem to drive the car much. I think it was, I forget the story with it. It was his son's car for a while or something, and he was just keeping it. And he was a mechanic, kept it in great shape. But yeah, I was glad to finally clean the air filter. I was like, it's important to do it. Get good performance on the car, as good performance as possible. Maybe tonight I'll go and go to a gas station and just get the thing is, the tires are closely the same air pressure. They're slightly different, and I was just watching a new Scotty Kilmer video today. He said if your air pressure is more than half a pound different in each car, you should make them the same, because it's gonna, change the size of the tires and make it pull on the engine, make the engine strain more, the transmission strain more. I'm like, well, it's only $1 to put in air. Hey, is this a good idea? I don't know if this is a good idea for a car tire, but should I just get a bike pump and do it the kind where you just press down like this? They have them at the dollar store I've been shopping at, like Mega Dollar or whatever. It's great going there because it's just not crowded. I love it. Even though stuff's a little more expensive, it's not really everything's $1. It's like everything's like $1.15 and up. So it's cheaper at 99-cent only store. But is it worth it to do that, or is it too hard? Is the the bike pump, is it going to pop off the, stem? Yeah, it never works on heavy stuff. That's what I was wondering. Jackson, how you doing? Jackson, I see you there. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Jackson. Thanks for watching. Everybody, Jackson's my old friend from Virginia. Well, the thing about, I'm wondering, the bike pump, it's like what Nordic Rider's saying, is a car tire, it's too much pressure for it. You won't really effectively do it, and plus you got to struggle to get it on, and also I'd have to look at the pump itself and make sure, does it actually lock on. But maybe I'll get one if it's only $1 or $2, and see, maybe I'll get one tomorrow, and to see, because I'm tired of going to the gas station, spending $1 there each time, and $1 for what? For just, my car is the tires are barely like different in PSI, so I just want to slightly, make sure they're all pretty much close to each other. Yes, I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the ass. Maybe I am better off just going to the gas station. I don't know. That's good to hear, Jackson. Jackson, my mom said she talked to you, by the way, so I'm glad to hear that. Look for an air compressor used. You can pump it somewhere and it holds air. How much is an air compressor, though? I cannot spend much money. That's the problem. Click like, everyone. A lot of people already did. Thank you. Yes, links, everything's all right. Basically, I'm just, everybody's under pressure. The title was, it's a little bit, attention getting, but I'm in no worse pressure than anyone else, I think. It's just that I put a ton of pressure on myself to write. I'm screenwriting, and I'm writing pages and pages a day, filling up another notebook and it's just so upsetting to me when I'm writing, and I really have to understand, that, okay, this is part of the process. I'm getting better at it. I know when I make mistakes, when I'm struggling, when I have to start over again, that happens a lot. It's like, oh, that's good. That's part of learning. And Alexandros, thank you. Another $5. Buy you one. Go buy one you plug into your lighter. Get a tire pump for. But will that really work good on a car tire, though? Like, without me just jacking the thing constantly? You've tried cheaper devices marketed as air inflating thing, and they all didn't work right out of the box. Yeah, that's the thing. I wouldn't want to spend much money. So maybe I'd just get bike pump and do it and just save myself the time. If it doesn't work, fuck it, I'll throw it away. Oh, you're talking, yeah, like that. Yeah, I can't spend money on. I don't have $200. I literally do not have $200 in the bank right now. So even with Alexandros's, I'll get $7 of that. YouTube takes a 30% cut. Hey, Alejandro. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm here at Sunspace. So first of all, if you're watching on a computer, open another tab, go to Facebook and Instagram, follow Sunspace on there, help them out. I've been helping with their live streams. I've been wondering, like, should I be here in the live streams because I am worried about the Trump virus, and but it seems like if they're making people wear masks, I feel better about it. I was so paranoid about it before, and still kind of am. And I read all these horrible stories about people getting it and having it for months and it never going away, and just scared of all that. And then if I had it, then I'd really have to stop everything and avoid everybody. But how do I do that? I can't avoid going into the store. No one can shop for me. Alexandro's Cash App? What? Yes, I have Cash App, if that's what you're asking. 20-volt compressor. Anyways, I don't know. I'll look that up. But yeah, I don't think a bike pump would work well on a car tire. Who am I kidding? Because you need a lot of pressure to be able to inflate a car tire. You're going to spend all day using that piece of crap. Oh, really? So, Katie Tom, is that what your name is? Yeah, I'd need to know how much that is, Nordic Rider. $20 at Walmart? Oh, wait. I'm not going to Walmart, though. Yes, it's a good price, but Walmart is way too damn crowded. Especially in California, and there's no 24-hour Walmarts here. At least in Virginia, I could go to 24-hour ones. Kind of get it when there was always a line at Walmart. I would go to Walmart at 2, 3 in the morning there, and there was still a line there. But here it's just even worse, and there's way more people here. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll just go to the gas station and do it. And the crappy thing is, by the way, so here's the reason I may want to get something to pump up the tires. You're supposed to check them cold. That's what Scotty Kilmer says. How are you supposed to get them cold if you drive to the gas station? What am I supposed to do there? Just wait there an hour? So that's the problem, is like I want to make sure they're all the same pressure, just because I want the engine to perform as well as possible. I'd really like it if this car lasts at least at 350,000 miles. It has 180,000 now. I don't want to start, ignoring little things that wear down the engine. That's why I just cleaned the air filter last night. That's why I want a new radiator. I do need one. Great. Sure, I guess. I was going to say sure guess. What is that, like a Swedish name or something? But yeah, sure, I guess. Thank you, yes. Well, I appreciate it. I'm sure I don't remember what you said, but glad to hear that. Yeah, here's the thing, Nordic Rider. I think in LA, if you get gas at a gas station, they have to give you free air. Or if you want air, they have to give it free. However, the gas station around here that has air, the gas is too expensive. I'm not going to go there. So I'd rather just pay the dollar, because I'd end up paying more anyways for the gas. Yeah, I know. Check my vehicle before I drive. I should check it tonight. But yeah, I'm glad I cleaned the air filter at least. It wasn't filthy, but it did have like leaves and stuff in there and a little coat of dust on it. It wasn't even as bad as air filters I've had in Virginia when I had my Honda Civic, so that was a little surprising, because I've replaced my air filter on that. No. I'm thinking of the cabin air filter. Those were really dirty. I don't know if those get dirty faster than the air filter on the Civic, the car itself, but I did replace it at least once, maybe after I was in California. I don't know. I vaguely remember that it was shortly before my car crash. I can't even remember. Thank you, Matt. You like the Jim Baker bucket videos? Well, if I get more money, maybe I'll do one. I don't know. I'd like to have a whole Jim Baker, or no, not Jim Baker talk show, a whole talk show related to these sort of topics, the end times and you know, the hypocrisy of Christianity, the hollowness of it. I could do it right here on the stage, but yeah, I need money to do all that. So if I give you the money that Friday, will you buy one? You said sure, I guess. That's your username. Uh, no, Alexandros, I appreciate it, but no, I wouldn't buy an air compressor if you gave me the money for it, because I need that money to pay bills that are more immediate right now, and I can still just go to the gas station, pay $1 for air. But I appreciate it. If you donated that money, and I appreciate it, you've already donated, so you know you don't need to donate anything, but if anyone donates, basically it's going to bills right now. My car insurance, cell phone, gas. Eventually I'll need an oil change, another 1,000 miles or so. Again, I'm not trying to chance that. It's like when I need it, I'm getting it, because I want to keep this car running great. It runs great now. I don't want to take chances. Yes, I do have air conditioning here at this stage. It's running right now. Thank you, Matt. But yeah, definitely I'd like to do another talk show at some point. I don't know. I'm always a little nervous or insecure about how do I plan it right? How do I figure out, you know, and I feel such pressure on me when I'm filming, because whatever ideas I have, they go out of my head once I start filming. And then I really have to, you know, go at it for like 30 minutes to an hour before I can really, you know, get something good. A lot of times on stuff like that, that's how it goes. I'll film myself and I'll mess up, I'll trip over my words, and I got to do it over and over and over again, like 10 times, 20 times. But yeah, that would be fun. And really, the way I'd like to do it is, if I have enough money, I would like to, anything I film here like that, that's an actual production, I would like to be able to give a donation to Sunspace. It is a nonprofit here, so anything like that, an actual production, if I'm going to get a benefit from it, I realize I'm getting benefit from this, but it's just a live stream. I can do this anywhere. I can, I'd want to be able to donate money here, so, and you know, the owner here, it's very well deserved. He's being really nice to me, and he totally doesn't have to, but that's just the kind of person he is. He's really nice. Take $20 now? Well, thank you. Take it like an order. Yeah, no, they're not dry rotted or punctured, Nordic Rider. They're just barely out of, you know, they just leak slowly a little air over time, like through osmosis. And I'm just keeping an eye on it, really, because today I saw a Scotty Kilmer video where he said, keep them all within half a pound of pressure of each other. And I'm like, oh, I already checked them like a week ago. I already know they're a little more than half a pound. And it kind of sucks to spend $1 just on that, but I want to do it. I want to make sure I'm not waiting too long and driving around for weeks with tires that are different pressures. And that makes the engine wear out faster because it's got to put more force to, you know, drive the car forward. Alexandros, my Cash App is in the description. Yeah, sure, I guess, maybe, but why not? Here's the thing, it's $1. Go to the gas station, get it taken care of. So I gotta remember, check the air pressure before, the tire pressure before I drive it, though. But yeah, that's the thing, why not? It's $1. It keeps it running better. I'm not going to be doing it every week, maybe every month, if I can think of it. And it's good discipline, and so I'm just, you know, partly why I'm overwhelmed. I'm doing so much. Now I'm getting up earlier. I finally broke, and I'm not getting up at 4:40. I'm like, that's not early enough. I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning now. Something I thought I'd never do in my life. My dad used to get up like that all the time. My mom still does, but I didn't know how my dad did it. He would always get up, and he worked 2 jobs for a lot of my life. He worked mornings and nights, and he had some free time during the day. So, you know, I don't know how he did that, because it was always tough for me to get up. And much of my life, I was getting up 11 to 1 in the afternoon. But yeah, I got to get a lot of stuff done. Yeah, it's kind of hardcore, but the thing is, when you've got stuff you want to do, it's easier. So I really want to be writing, exercising, going to the store at certain hours, you know, when it's not too busy. And I got to do stuff during the day, because I can't really sleep during the day for every reason. I you know, it's noisier, it's hotter. Um, I prefer to shower early in the morning before there's many people out, even though I've done it when there's more people out. You done 2:30 before 12-hour shifts, 4 to 4, yeah. And click like, everyone. It helps the video out. But I'm just exercising really hard and dreading just calling a doctor and making an appointment. But I gotta go. I'm going to the bathroom like crazy. I'm not really worried about that. I think it's because of the heat. I'm just sweating so much and drinking, and I don't eat much. I have to go to the bathroom a lot because the water goes right through me. Speaking of, I'm going to drink some water now. But after a certain time of day, like after today, like, the time did I eat my meal? I had it at like 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. It was kind of a big meal. Big, huge piece of chicken breast and onions. Man, I burnt the hell out of those onions. So that air fryer cooks chicken and fish perfectly, and potatoes, onions. If you're not careful, you will burn them to a crisp like they were in a fire. Um, I sleep in my car still. Um, you know, it's it's kind of more comfortable for me because I do kind of like having my own little box, like my area closed off, and like being able to move around. But yeah, anyways, I have to go to the bathroom real bad. So by the morning, I'll have like, I'll fill up like 3 huge water bottles like this. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's so miserable. I'm waking up, I can't sleep peacefully. Thank you, Alexandros. So I don't see the Cash App notification, but hey, either way, appreciate it a lot. Yeah, thank you. The air fryer was a great fortuitous thing. So as much as I dread going out and stuff, I was glad I was driving to the Hanson Dam and I saw that guy selling a air fryer on the side of the road. I'm like, okay, well, this is a really good idea. Damn it, I have to go to the bathroom again. Yeah, people can be a little judgmental about the piss bottles. I had one guy, and I had it in a plastic bag, but you could see through it. One guy walk up to me trying to be real cool, like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." I wanted to be like, "What the fuck's it to you?" But he's like, I was like, "I'm fine." But yeah, trying to. But the other thing is too, around here at least, not so much around by Sunspace, but more where I sleep at. It's the stuff like that. Like, you're glad if people piss in bottles, and there's empty beer cans. Man, there's fucking at that park I'm at. I don't get it, but there's like torn open beer boxes all around the trash cans and beer cans, huge tall beer cans that are left out on the ground. Guys drunk there 7 in the morning. So the fact that I'm showering in the street and urinating in bottles is actually like, I think people are glad to see it. They're like, oh, good, leave them alone. Half-gallon jugs, they're perfect. What the hell? Do you all sleep in cars? What are you all talking about pissing in bottles for? A washer, like a washing machine, it has a dome light inside? That's interesting. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. I think I've seen this. That new appliances, they're not as reliable as old ones, right? It's just like with cars. Things are made to break down because what do the automakers care? They want you to spend your money at the dealer, and they want you to buy new cars. I'm going to do some business here. Ooh, spooky. I'll be right back. There's all the characters right here. I can train myself not to drink much water and to be dehydrated, and I'll be okay. Like, I've learned how to just train myself to like be accepted, but I also know that's not good for me. Like, it's bad for my circulation. You should not let your blood get that thick. And I actually had that as a problem once when I went to donate plasma once, and they ended up having to stop it after like 15, 20 minutes because they weren't getting much plasma or blood out of me or whatever. Or maybe it was just a regular blood donation. I think it was plasma because I couldn't they couldn't get much blood out or plasma or whatever because I didn't drink much water that morning. But I didn't want to drink much because I was worried if I'm going to lie there for an hour getting plasma out of me that I was, yeah, it was plasma. I remember I got like a Dunkin' Donuts or Subway gift card for it in Virginia. But I didn't want to drink much water because I'm like, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom while a needle's in me, you know, and I'm supposed to be lying there. New appliances are cheap, that's right. What the hell do you do, Nordic Rider? Why are you working with stuff all the time? You just freelance, or you have some kind of job where you work with machinery a lot? Chicken shit. All right. Yeah, sure. I guess I think you're right. Which is that's what Scott. At least I'm going by what Scotty Kilmer has said too. Which he's like, oh yeah, back in the '60s, Mercedes were great. I don't know if he said BMWs were great, but like Cadillacs back then, that was a big thing to have a Cadillac. And now all these cars are junk. They're like toys. They'll break down so easily. They have so many electronic parts, plastic parts that break easily. So this is a terrible view. Oh shit. That's better. Um, and yeah, he was saying even how overheating, even if your car overheated back like in the 50s or 60s, it wasn't necessarily going to damage the engine because they had like cast iron engines which could withstand like, you know, tons of abuse. But of course now, you know, that's less and less true. Now they make it what cars with like the cheapest aluminum and I guess some steel and plastic and injectable molds, and it's just pathetic. And you know, they're designed to be hard to fix, and increasingly for a lot of them, I wouldn't even want to work on a new car. I'd be scared that you know it would trip some code, and the computer wouldn't allow you to start the car, and you'd have to get it towed to a dealer or something. Just a mess. So, and in a lot of that stuff, you have to have, I guess now, you have to have by law like different computer controls and especially emissions controls, which I get, but there is a flip side to that. And anyways, so it just, yeah, it makes it really crappy. So cars now are just, it seems like they're all junk. Toyota supposedly is like Scotty Kilmer was saying a few good things about like Ford F-150s. He did a video about a huge GMC truck. I forget what it was even called, like the F6 or something. But the 2500 and up GMCs, he said, were built really well, and the engines are good. It was the smaller engines, he said, that were bad. Pickup truck. But yeah, it seems like Honda, their quality's not really there anymore. Toyota, less and less so anymore. Not necessarily all the way, down in quality, but going worse. Sure, I guess it was just the plasma donation. I thought they were going to donate money, but they just gave me like a $5 Subway or Dunkin' Donuts coupon or something, gift card. Oh shit! Dumbass car stopped on the road to turn in somewhere. There was a crash right there a few weeks ago. Yeah, cast iron engines. Thank you, Danny B. Yes, I am a genuine human. You watched a Moist Andy video today. Do I still keep in touch with him? Yes, all the time. We talk a lot. He'll send me random messages, the funniest stuff. Your trade school, that's pretty cool. One of your favorite lines is, "What I need is a harebrained scheme to get rich quick without hardly trying." Did Andy say that? That sounds like something he would say. Thank you, Alexandros, for the donations. Yeah, Scotty Kilmer. He's like the only guy who can do total clickbait videos, and it's totally acceptable because it's like he needs to get you in there so he can teach you stuff, and so he'll constantly do stuff like clickbait videos, like closing down my garage or I just bought this new Mazda or something. But it's totally cool because it's like he's giving you quality info. It's not bullshit where it's like a video like somebody saying my girlfriend or I caught my girlfriend cheating, and by the end of the video it was just like all that happened, like a guy's talking to the camera for 15 minutes, and then at the end he goes to his girlfriend, he's like, "Babe, what would you do if I caught you cheating?" Like that's it. Like that's why he put the clickbait title on there, is because he just talked to her at the end about it. And whatever, it's how we all got to do it, and get views and all. Otherwise it's hard to get people to watch, but it's not my kind of video. I'd like to get something out of it. Yeah, Scotty Kilmer does total clickbait, but he's the only guy it's like totally acceptable to me because I know he's getting you in there to give you quality information. I don't know what Scotty Kilmer means when he says knock-around car. He always says, like, it might be a good knock-around car. What the hell does that mean? Is that a car you drive every day, or is it a car you drive just once in a while? I can never figure it out. Knock-around car. I'm getting a tiny bit hungry. A beater car? That's what he means by knock-around car? Okay. What time is it? I want to be off by 7:30. There's going to be a Harold Lloyd film on streaming live on Facebook or YouTube called Hot Water that I've never seen before, and I love Harold Lloyd films. So it's important for me to still see movies once in a while. That's another thing I got to make time for, and it's good. It's good. That's why I'm saying I'm under pressure. It's not even. I'm under no worse pressure than anyone else, but it's partly to get you watching, but we're all under pressure, and also I'm under pressure to survive. I need this job. I'm waiting to hear back. I got the counselor. I sent a message to him at the job placement firm. If I don't hear anything back by, say, Wednesday morning, I'll call. And I'm just putting a lot of pressure on myself to write this screenplay really well. I'm working on another one. I get so upset with myself when I'm writing, like, oh, why can't I just figure it all out right away? But it takes a ton of time to be able to write a simple quarter page of a scene, or just quarter page scene. I see. not what he would drive for a road trip. And I still got to watch movies sometimes. It's important to for my own education and also just to be connected to them. I saw last night. It was funny. Everything is terrible, and the podcast Boys Bible Study, which I've met at least one of the guys who does it, if not two or three of them. Yeah, I think I've met all of them. Boys Bible Study here in L.A. They review really bad Christian movies, Christian propaganda like Kirk Cameron movies, often very lazily made. And last night they live streamed this movie called The Penny, and it was a lot of fun. It gave me a headache watching the movie, but it was fun to watch with a group. And even though, like I said, I kind of want to clear it out of my head, but what are you gonna do? You get a job, you work on it. So you get a job like that, you work on the movie, and some of the cast have been in some very interesting other movies that I saw. I looked it up on IMDb, but yeah, The Penny, 2010 film. Anyways, yeah, so I want to see the Harold Lloyd film tonight to watch something great. I'm sure it is. Sure, I guess basically what I do is I just roll the windows all the way down. And it's kind of weird because, people can see right in, but that doesn't really matter to me. It's not so much that, it's also the danger aspect of someone's out of their mind, which I've seen a lot. Drunk, screaming. That happened a few nights ago. Somebody was just screaming like it sounded like an 11-year-old, and I was so dehydrated and disoriented. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, are they supposed to be there? What is this? They were like on the street. Nobody else was there. They were screaming like, "Leave me the fuck alone! Get the fuck out of my house!" They were screaming. It was driving me nuts. I'm like, what is this fool of a person screaming like this? Clearly, I don't know, seeing things or imagining things or what. But yeah, and they were across the street, so they weren't necessarily coming to where I was or trying to get to me. But yeah, I just have the windows rolled all the way down, and sometimes don't even have the blanket over me. But there's other people sleeping nearby and stuff, and it's like kind of normal, so it's not that big a deal. That's the thing. I wouldn't want to be parked in a remote location anymore. I used to until one, I woke up in this quiet industrial road and a police chase came by, a foot chase, and it stopped right by my car. It was so scary. And I was worried the cops were going to shoot a guy who, it sounded like he dove under a car on the other side of this small street from me. And the other thing was somebody crashed into my car and destroyed it, and I was hurt, and my ribs were bruised, my leg was hurt. I was basically unable to work out for a month, and yeah, that was messed up. And I was really nervous buying a new car because I was spending money every day on a rental car, and the insurance company wouldn't cover my rental for long. And I was like, man, I got to get a car soon. Fortunately, the first car I looked at, it was a great choice, and it worked out. And it's been running perfectly. Well, there's no mechanical issues on my Camry, really. It's running great. I'm just saying I want to make sure I maintain it. Yes, the radiator itself is plastic and it's getting old. So um, I want to replace that, but no, it's got no real issues. So yeah, it does have the something broke with the air conditioning vents, so it's stuck on defrost. Kind of not a big issue, but at some point I would like to try and fix it myself. I don't know if it's servo or something else that's messed up with them, but yeah, I'd like to be able to figure it out. But yeah, no real problems on the car. I just cleaned out the air filter last night. I just beat the dust off it and leaves and stuff. And I cleaned the windshield wipers, which was actually helpful today. There was a lot of condensation on the car in the morning. It was actually kind of cold and there were a lot of clouds out. Sure, I guess. That's your choice, not mine. I mean, my choice, not yours. Because the thing is, stuff like that's a lot more common here than it is in Virginia, where I never had anything like that happen to me. Multiple times, waking up, people screaming, arguing, smashing stuff, acting weird. Uh, so, and also a lot more people are around here and driving recklessly. So, that's the thing. Why risk it? I mean, I sleep in parking lots for that reason. It's much safer. For the most part. If I sleep on a street, I'll try and make it so there's lots of cars around, and that way, a car is not gonna hit me from behind unless somebody leaves early in the morning. They're just gonna, scrape the side of my car. But also a remote location, you're a lot more in danger there because no one's there to notice you or help you. You're like easy prey for someone who wants to attack you. It's much better overall if you can, if you know the area, know where you're sleeping, to be around other people who are sleeping in their cars. Click like, everyone, by the way, helps the video out. Yeah, I'm just doing a ton. That's what the title of the video is. I'm putting pressure on myself. I'm trying to be healthy, eat well, do a lot, make sure the car is maintained, which I know this is kind of not a big deal. It's not any more pressure than anyone else is in, but also I got to get people watching too. But it's kind of describing everyone too, because everybody's going through stuff like this where you got to survive. I really need this job soon. I'm waiting. I did everything I could now, but I'll wait, and if I have to, I'll just call in a day or two. Because I messaged the person who's supposed to talk to me and help me get this job. I did get another message that UPS is hiring. They're paying $21 an hour, but the thing I worry about that is if it's overnight work, it's gonna mess me up. I mean, I could do it, I guess, and it said it paid $25,000 a year. Also, the thing is, a company like that, they want to see how long you're gonna work there. I'd rather not have to do that. I'd rather be able to get a job like this building cleaning job that I'll do for 6 months, and they're not going to ask me, oh, how long do you plan on working here? Because it's super obvious from my resume, I'm not going to be around that long a job, probably. That's what I thought about being a bouncer, but that was different. There was no official application to that. I just walked in. They literally hired me on the spot. I asked if they're hiring. They said, yeah, come in tomorrow. And and then I ended up doing that 5 years. But I thought I would do it 1 year, and I thought for sure after that I'll be doing videography full time or something. Thank you, foolish child, for clicking like. Hello, Brian. Click like as well. Helps the video out. I thought about becoming a mailman, but thank you, Mendy. I thought, about getting some kind of post office job. One, I know it takes a while to get that job. Two, I know they probably want you to work there a while as well. I did look up, I thought they were hiring for janitors at local post offices, but I couldn't find it anywhere on the website. The job listing, I get these job listing alerts on email. It said post office around here was hiring janitors, and I couldn't find anything on the when it says, okay, click on the post office website, search the location, search for jobs, nothing. So, nothing for, long distance. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get my hair cut again. I'm not trying to spend money, so I'm just leaving it for now. I do not want to live in Honolulu, but thank you. I'm just trying to do a ton of screenwriting, and it's every day, no matter how much time. That's the thing. I was up since 4:30 this morning, and I'm going to be writing after this and watching Harold Lloyd. It's still not enough time. It's never enough time. But that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. What I mean is that's why I want to get up earlier, do even more, not go to bed too late. Maybe by 9 or 10. Go to sleep. Forgot if you have what. Oh well, whatever. Um, And also, again, I'm in Sunspace. They're a performing arts venue. I help out with the live streams. I helped out with a video that I think we're done on. I'm waiting to see if it's going to be released or when it's going to be released, and then I'll share it with everybody. But support Sunspace. Sunspace. Well, look up Sunspace on Facebook and Instagram. Click like on there to support them, please, because they need to get through this too. And I wish I had some money to donate to them. They're nonprofit, but if you just follow them, like, and watch their live streams, if nothing else, Unusual Tuesdays. Their Tuesday night live stream is fantastic. If it was a paid thing, it's made with all volunteers, and we have a lot of the equipment in the space. It would be like a $5,000 production. The costumes they have, the music, the contributions from people, and you can call in and talk to the local meteoronomist, not meteorologist, meteoronomist, Austin Drizzle. You can call in and talk to him live. It's hilarious. I've called in. He's played by Noel, the guy who runs the place, so please check it out. Go support them, because if Sunspace can't keep going, I can't be in here anymore. So, and there's no live shows to bring in, money anymore. So please just like them on Facebook and Instagram. Follow them on Twitch. I don't know where you can go after that. Sure, I guess, because I don't know what the situation in Pennsylvania is. Here, the gyms are closed. Or if they do have gyms, I've seen it where one gym that I saw, and it looked like a high-end gym, moved their equipment outside. But I don't know. I don't know where you'd go. If they have 24-hour gyms, I would say go to a Planet Fitness if they have those, or 24-hour fitness, or whatever it's called. Yeah, try one of those, because Planet Fitness can be kind of busy too. I think somebody did say, maybe you did say that, to cut cards for poker. No, I will never do that. They don't care if you work out, sure, I guess. You've already paid. It doesn't matter to them. Uh, but when I was a member, excuse me, I canceled my membership, but when I was a member, it was $22 a month, I think, for the black membership, or yeah, that was what it was called, black card or something, which basically means you can use any Planet Fitness around the country. If you get the cheaper version, it's just you can only use your local gym or one in the area. No, sure, I guess. Planet Fitness, in my experience, they don't try and pressure you to get a trainer or anything. It's not like that there. Yes, I've been to another gym where it was a pain in the ass. They kept questioning me when I signed up in Virginia, and I was like, I don't have any fitness goals or whatever. I just want to exercise some. And Planet Fitness, they don't care about that. You can sign up online, actually. You don't even need to be in person, which is great. Other place I went to, you have to sign up in person, and the person wants to get you into a fitness class or something. A lot of Planet Fitnesses, it seems like they don't even have trainers, by the way, at least here in California. In Virginia, yeah, they did, that I noticed. I saw trainers at some, but not here. So you'd have to check and see. I don't know. I don't even know if Planet Fitness is open there. Oh, you're homeless. I didn't realize. Oh, I mean, I guess I realized that. You said you sleep in your car in fields or something. Yeah, being homeless is kind of a workout. You gotta walk a lot. Just do a lot of logistical stuff that if you had a home, everything's there. Every day I have to go to the store to get food. Now, I'm not complaining. It's not the worst thing. To me, it's just like, okay, just go do it. But every day I have to go get food because I can't just keep chicken in my car for a day. If I want to cook anything, even cold food, whatever. If I get yogurt, I have to eat it, within a couple hours. But that, just how it is, and at least I'm saving money on rent. But I will have to get a job at least, because it is expensive, even living in my car. I think I will eat some peanut butter. Eat something. Another food bank purchase. Oh yeah, walking around a lot, it'll wear on you. It's true. I'm not going to try and overdo it on the peanut butter. This peanut butter is not the best. Kind of tastes weird, but whatever. I'm gonna rinse off this spoon. Oh, and here's my Emerald Lagasse grill. Air fryer. Let's put that in there. Always put your food in there, never on the actual container. Actually, while I'm here, I should go to the bathroom again. Still can't believe this place used to be full of people, and now it's hardly got anyone, and there's certainly no live shows with audiences. They do have the live streams, so again, that's why I'm saying support Sunspace, because they're helping me a ton. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Got the stage right there, the live streaming setup right there. And it's fantastic production. It's hilarious, and also it's got other stuff, art, music, all kinds of performances. So check them out, support them, because aside from I like them a lot, I want them to be around. I enjoy being in the shows here a lot, and the guy who runs it is a really nice guy and like one of my favorite YouTubers, Steve Clymer, among other characters. I'm only able to work here because they can keep open somehow. They're able to keep going during the shutdown. So Moist Andy, yes. Moist Andy's here, everybody. Somebody, Joseph, somebody was asking me earlier, do I still talk to you? I said, yeah, all the time. So Moist Andy says, hey, I finally figured out how to make this radio tune properly. It must, I guess you're saying it must be connected. I thought you were saying it must be you. It must be connected into the RF amplifier pentode grid with 470 PF cap and 2 megahertz, I don't know, ohm resistor to the ground. This point, the ground must be isolated from any power lines, electrical humming, and deep copper. Oh man, see, I love these messages from Moist Andy. Everybody go subscribe to Moist Andy and follow him on Instagram. He posts a pretty regular amount on there. But he posts a lot of updates about the radios he's building. I can't wait to see what's going to come of these radios, Joseph. That's his real name, everyone. But how are things at Amazon, Moist Andy? Because I know you're working real hard there, and I don't know how you do it. And also, I'd be kind of paranoid about, this virus. If I was working like that in a warehouse, it sounds like it's poorly ventilated. Yeah, check out Moist Andy on Instagram and YouTube. Very interesting videos. Great mind. I almost want to fall asleep, but I know I got more stuff to do today and more writing to do. Click like, everyone. Keep the channel going. Actually, I will get going in a little bit, but I've been going for 1 hour. The battery's only down to 88%. That's amazing on this phone. Only good feature about this phone over my other phones, which is the battery lasts such a long time. But yeah, you can tell I'm trying to lose weight still. I'm losing some, but I got to be better about it. And just exercising real hard and trying to eat well. That's the main thing. You can get in better shape by eating right than you can by exercising alone. Drinking a ton of water. And waiting on this damn job, which it's only been like 2 days, but waiting to hear when I'm going to work with this counselor to get this job. I don't know. Sure, I guess. What do I wish I had? A blanket. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I had to figure it out. It was tough at first. It was really depressing, but with time it got better. I don't know. I figured it out the way I needed to, I guess. Okay, I would say one thing I would have done, get some tools to work on my car. So have some, sockets, wrenches, um, I don't know what else, because, yeah, well, what can I say? Just have tools ready to fix my car. But even then, I had a friend helping me out, the mad scientist. I have some videos with him, like restoring my headlights. So I'm not totally, sure I would have done much different, if anything, other than, oh, I know, in Virginia, because it's colder, a Sub-Zero sleeping bag. I did get one fairly early on because it was getting really cold. I moved into my car in November 2018, and within a month or two, it was getting impossible to sleep. Like, if even one spot of my body was not covered up with blankets, it would be like ice on there, like on my side, and it was horrible. So I eventually went to a military surplus store and got um, a Sub-Zero sleeping bag, like a mummy style. It's called. It's great, Wigglers or something. Fantastic thing, man. It uh, so comfortable to sleep in. I actually like sleeping in the cold more because I'm so much more comfortable being holed up in that thing than when I'm trying to sleep in the heat, and my mouth is drying out and I'm sweating, and it makes me delirious and stuff. It's really not good. Yeah, exactly. Cold, you can deal with it. And as for learning how to do stuff, I mean, I don't know. I learned how to exercise a lot better because I didn't take it. I exercised often, but my workouts were not good. Going to the gym, it helped me focus more and more, and it's still taking a lot of time. And I'm working out better now just with body weight, basically, in bars for pull-ups and dips, because I'm just more focused. And also, I try and include workouts throughout the day, push-ups, burpees. Just keep doing them throughout the day as much as possible to where I feel restless, like I got to do them every once in a while. Today I'm taking it a little easier because I've been wearing myself out doing that. I'm going to get going in a few minutes because I do want to write, and then there's going to be that Harold Lloyd movie on Hot Water. Look it up on Facebook. There's an event for it. I forget if it's streaming on Facebook or I think YouTube, but I love Harold Lloyd's films, so raise this. I definitely want to see that. See a great movie. I can't answer that. Sure, I guess that's up to you. I can't. Whether you should tell your family members, I don't know any of that. I don't know your family situation. I don't know Whether how you'd want to tell him or not, I never told my dad I lived in my car. He didn't need to know, and he wouldn't have had a reaction either way. So, well, why tell him, you know? I don't know. I don't know your family situation. I prefer not to deal with family in general, but my mom didn't like it at first, for sure. But yeah, like I said, I never told my dad because he wouldn't have had much of a reaction, and I don't know, maybe I would have felt a little bad telling him, bad for him, but also he just, I don't know, information did not go in to his mind. Like he would not have just taken it in. Like I could tell him, and then like I swear I could be like a week later, I could tell him again. He'd be like, "Oh, okay. I think I remember you saying something like that." So, anyways, but that's a different situation. So I don't know. But also, my dad generally never cared what I did, and in a way, and my mom, it's kind of I'll do what I want, and she can, catch on later. 709. Wow, 23 likes. That's amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, Also, I guess, and I haven't done this, but I've heard skincare routine is good, especially if you're out in the elements a lot. I've barely ever done this. I used to have Trader Joe's lavender moisturizer that I'd put on my arms, I think. I forget what I put it on, but uh, my neck or something, I don't know. But yeah, I've heard that, so I don't know. Exfoliate, whatever. I don't know what the tips are. And take care of your skin, I guess. And also, I did have a really bad rash for like a month, sleeping in my sleeping bag, and it seemed like it was because it was pressing on this part of my face, and it was just horrible. And I was trying to shave every day, and it made it worse. And I basically had to, um, with my sleeping bag, like avoid having it touch my face for like a month or two. Fortunately, it's never flared up again after that, but it was just awful because it looked bad and it hurt so bad to shave. Um, and I just couldn't make it go away for such a long time. I tried all these expensive creams the doctor was prescribing to me. After a while, I just stopped even taking them, buying the prescription. I wouldn't use them because it was pointless. And maybe a foot fungus cream helped my face a little, but yeah, that was a tough thing. So I guess if you can do a skincare routine, I guess I don't do it, but other than scrub my face, when I do that when I shower, even in the gym, I used to scrub my face with the wash thing. Yeah, I don't know about all of that. Sure, I guess I don't have any tinting, but I wouldn't bother getting any anyways. Just for me, I'm not that interested in getting it. I maybe would like a new radio at some point in my car because the tuning isn't that good on it sometimes. I don't know if that would help if the actual radio itself makes a difference or what with the tuning. Also, it's just kind of ugly, the radio, but I know I'd have to learn how to properly, like, I think you got to solder the wires. I know how to solder, but I'm saying, like, I just have to make sure I know everything I'm putting in if I got some new radio unit, but that's a while off. There's no rush for it. All right, anyways, I'm going to get going, but thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to do some more work now. Bye.